Hey, it's Brett and Coach here, and welcome to my Northern Illinois adventure for our Drink Illinois Passport. Please check out part 1 if you haven't already. And we are here at Kishwaukee Brewing, where I decided to get 2 tasters. And I have to say, this is a very beautiful patio, and I could not ask for any better of weather. But to jump into it, we got 2 tasters today. First up is a cherry palm gose. I don't pick up the pomegranate as much, but it does have a subtle, very light flavor of tart cherry juice. As a gose, I expected it to be a little bit more sour and a little bit more bitey, but it isn't. But I'm glad that they made a big swing versus trying to play it safe. I would probably give it a 5. I enjoy what they were trying to go for, but don't know if it was quite executed. For our second taster here today, this is the English Pub Ale. Smells a little dank. It's kind of what I expected out of an English Pub Ale to smell like, especially with this clear golden brown color. Subtly sweet with a lot of earthier notes. Kind of surprised with this color having that slightly deeper, darker, complex taste to it. For an English pub ale, I would say this is one of the better ones that I've had. I would give this a 7. I actually enjoy that fairly thoroughly. Cute little space. The bartender was super friendly. She even gave us stickers of the brewery when we got our passport stickered, so that's always some bonus points in my book. I am happy to be out on this patio, and if you can see behind me, it is a very well done taproom as well. With this being the 4th place out of 6 today, the first one of this video, we should continue on to our next brewery. So for our second place, our 5th place overall, this is Crystal Lake that we stopped by. We were able to get 2 8-ounce pours. We got Camp Crystal Lake, which is a red ale, and then we got the Farmhouse, which they said was similar to Spotted Cow, if you know that from New Glarus. They even said that other breweries and bars called it Spotted Calf, just because it's so similar, but they wanted to make a little bit of a joke out of it. So let's start out with Camp Crystal Lake. Subtle red ale scent to it. A little bit of that ambery flavor, a little bit of that red ale bitterness to it. A slight stone fruit apricot-y flavor to it, but very subtle, extremely drinkable, nice and easy on the palate. And then for the Farmhouse Ale, which isn't a farmhouse, I get why they compare it to Spotted Cow, Spotted Calf. Very easy drinking, easy on the palate. Its light color is perfect for what it is. It is actually pretty close to New Glarus when it comes to flavor, just because you can only get that in Wisconsin, while we are relatively still close in Northern Illinois to the Wisconsin border. They aren't the most unique beers that I've had today, but what they do well. So I'd give the red ale a 6.5. I would also give the Farmhouse a 6.5. Above average. I appreciate them, especially on this patio. And I was happy to chit-chat with the bartenders about it, being able to joke around about Spotted Calf. But I'm going to enjoy this little bit of sunshine on the patio and head to our final brewery for the day. And we made it here to Scorched Earth Brewing. First off, I would like to say I was conned into a flight of 4, but really, the staff, the woman that helped us, was super helpful and super friendly. I first planned to get 2 pours only, but when they had a radler, they asked me which flavor I wanted, orange or lemon. I said, why not both? And then she suggested, why not get a flight? Hey, it's our last place of the day. Why not? We're doing pretty solid on time considering it is just now last call. But again, shout out to the staff. They just genuinely cared about the passport, where we were at, excited about us potentially getting to 100, and so excited that we were here visiting them, especially knowing that we were based in Chicago and we were all the way out here over an hour away out of the city. So definitely thank you so much to the staff. But hey, let's get right into it. First up is Prairie Trail, which is a strawberry blonde ale. First, would like to say I hope all of these are good. I want the staff experience to match the beer experience for them. Okay, a very subtle strawberry scent, but it smells like real strawberries instead of artificial flavor. It is light on flavor. What flavor it does have is real strawberries. You can tell that it wasn't any freeze-dried or artificial flavoring, that they took the time and put strawberries in there. So it reads very fresh, very easy to drink, perfect for summer. I'll give this a 7 for what it is. I really enjoy it. I could see myself enjoying a couple of these on someone's back deck, watching the sunset, just really enjoying myself. And then for the two that I got two different versions of, this is no handlebars, specifically the Lemon Radler, and these are fairly low in ABV. A light, bright, lemony scent that I can appreciate. I like how this one is a little bit lighter in color, more of a lemony yellow compared to the orange, which does look a little bit closer to orange juice. Again, I think that just attests to the freshness of everything. A nice punch of lemon flavor without that citric acid tartness to it. It's if a seltzer and a beer had a baby, but both of them were really good to start out with. Nice, bright lemon flavor, but still drawn back in the Radler. I'd give this a 7.5. I am very impressed with this. The only thing I wished it was slightly higher in ABV, but if that's my complaint, that's looking for something to complain about. So then, this is the No Handlebars Orange Radler. Looks a lot closer to orange juice, so I greatly appreciate the color difference and just the general attention to detail. Not as strong of a fruit scent to it, but lemon tends to cut through scent-wise a little bit stronger than orange. But I would say the color of this definitely makes up for it. It drinks closer to a beer mosa, so a beer and a mimosa. I do definitely prefer the lemon, but this is a lot more smoother, a lot more chuggable, drinkable, almost more of a breakfast drink versus I could see the lemon version be a little bit more late afternoon beachy. I'd give this a 6.5. Thoroughly enjoy this. I would definitely drink a full one easily. And to fully switch gears but also be in the same lane, this is the Strawberry Rhubarb Ghost, titled Sweetie Pie. I think rhubarb is a very underrated flavor, and when it's done right, it's done right. But when it's wrong, it's a full-on disaster. Has that subtly sweet, almost earthy complexity of rhubarb with some lighter, sweeter notes of strawberry. I am both excited and concerned to have a sip. The flavor isn't as big as I would necessarily like, but the mouthfeel is great. It is a good balance of subtle sweetness, but still is that sourness on the tongue, gets your spit glands really popping without necessarily overworking them. Bright, slightly floral, slightly sweet. I just wish it was double the flavor that it has, but it is a great start. It's for somebody that isn't quite sure if they like sour beers or even a ghost. So it kind of is a good entry level to something a little bit more exciting and out there. So it's definitely a great stepping stone beer. I would happily drink this as well. I'd probably give it a 7.5. I think I appreciate it the most. But for today, I would say here at Scorched Earth, this is the most consistent and more up my alley when it comes to beer. Their menu is huge just based on how many I could have picked off of the flight. There's easily 20 that I could have picked off of, and I think I did a great job picking. Once again, shout out to the staff. Really made the experience memorable. Great presentation of the flight. But don't forget to like if you appreciated the video. Comment down below what your favorite style of beer is. Subscribe so you can go watch the previous part 1, as well as not missing any other parts of my Drink Illinois series. Fingers crossed we can reach 100 breweries. We're currently at 94. But as always, this has been Brett and Coach, and I will see you next time, either at a brewery or in Coach.